Bum, ba, 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 bum. Ba, 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 bum. Ba, 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 bum. Ba, 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 bum. Hello, everyone. I gotta sit down one sec. I always have to sit down. Let me get comfy. You know what? Considering I don't need to worry about full body tracking, I can put on my blanket because I wanna have a blanket on. So it's my VR. I can do what I want. That feels nice. No, just having a blanket on just feels kind of comfy even when I'm in VR. Oh, sorry about that. There we go. I'll be honest, I am a little bit out of it right now, but I should be fine. Now, unfortunately, the stream is kind of fucking doing awful right now. I still don't know how to really fix it because it's been in the red and stuff, and it's just like, I wish I knew what was causing like my connection to be so shoddy. I thought we already fixed that. I'm gonna have to get a new Ethernet cable, I think, just to be safe. Yeah, the stream's behind by like 20-25 seconds, I think, right now. Not really much I can do about that. I'm gonna quickly adjust some settings here real quick just to see. Yeah, because I turned down that. Yeah, it should be at decent quality in terms of like getting more performance, so it's not really much that I can do. Oh well. Might as well just live with the fact that that's just how it is. So, it's whatever. Okay, anyway, let me go ahead and jump into game here and start getting set up. We do have a new update for the Wanderer today. The Summer Festival is officially over. well, it was officially over last week, but I actually updated the map today. So the map should now be updated to be the like back to normal. I think the biggest major change, the two biggest changes to the map, I think, aside from obviously taking out the summer decorations, I would definitely say it's probably going to be, I added a video player, and I added a. God, my headset's getting foggy again. I hate when this happens. I added a video player, and I replaced a lot of the cyan triggers with Udon graph. You don't have to know what the second one means, but it's something I kind of needed to do anyway, and I just kind of got pushed into it, so that's just how it is. Okay, I'm in game now. I gotta take off my headset because it's starting to fog up again. One sec. I really should just like boot up my headset like 20 minutes early and just put it on so I don't have to worry about fogging up when I first start. Yeah, but anyway, we will be at the Wander tonight. Pretty much just a pretty chill night, honestly. Wednesday was pretty quiet, all things considered, so. But it will be nice to be back inside the building. I have been looking forward to going back inside. I mean, I like the Summer Festival, but I also, I definitely did miss being inside. So I definitely will enjoy that. But yeah, that's really about it for the big updates. Thank you, Miyazaki, for bug testing like yesterday and the day before, because I pretty much fixed like most, if not all, of the bugs you mentioned to me, and I also found a few of my own that I fixed as well. Now, obviously, things still might be kind of wonky, but I had to update the map today because otherwise we'd still have Summer Festival stuff outside, and that's not what I want. So, unfortunately, it's kind of my fault for not being more proactive, but everything should hopefully be working fine for the most part. So, sorry, I took my headset off again because it was fogging up again. Also, I did not do my monthly announcement yet because I was really tired. I woke up very late today. And then I was also just very tired, and I just did not feel like doing all that stuff. So hopefully tomorrow, I will actually sit down and work on setting up all the monthly announcement stuff. So that is why there has been no monthly announcement. So tomorrow, I'll hopefully get all that stuff done. It does look like the map has updated properly. The only downside is I forgot to compress the light map, so the map is currently at 188 megabytes. So I actually need to go back and compress the light maps, because, whoopsie, I forgot, because oopsie doopsie, I forgot to compress the light maps a little bit to reduce the file size, because I always forget to do that. So that is definitely my fault. So whoopsie. Luckily, it's an easy fix. I'll probably update it tomorrow, and it'll be back down to like 160 or something. So I could start working on the Quest version as well, which the whole reason I was setting it up to not be cyan triggers anymore is because, well, it's a long story. It's a long story, but let's just say that I'm a little bit better off setting it up for Quest now, kind of, so that's nice. I gotta take my headset off one more time here real quick, one sec. Sorry, the fogging up of my headset's gonna be annoying. Okay. And we are here. Now, I don't know about performance. Everything should be running pretty decently well, I would say. I would hope so. So that hopefully should be good. I know you guys can't hear the background audio of the world because it's so quiet. Don't worry, I can hear it. Here's all the patch notes if you're curious about it. So, like Summer Festival's been taken down. There's some foliage stuff I did, the video player, and then yes, the trash man has been temporarily removed because I actually need to go back and update all his triggers for Udon, and I did not have time to do that. So, unfortunately, he won't be back for a bit. And then I also updated the supporters list because Reincarnator's Patreon stuff. And And then, yeah, sign triggers place the udon graph as well. So hopefully everything should be working. All the main triggers should basically still be there, and then I had to go replace a lot of like teleport stuff with graphs. And as you could tell, the campsite area is much more open now. So I just put down a bunch of like logs and bushes and stuff, but yeah, like all that's a bit more open now. So this whole like section has no trees. It's just a lot more open now. That's like the big environmental stuff I did. Nothing too crazy. Everything else should be working fine. At least to my knowledge. I like the playtesters told me, all this should be working now as intended. I forgot to adjust volume audio for the stuff though, unfortunately, so I do apologize. No new pictures because I forgot to do that as well. I'm sorry. And we do have a video player. So two things is, first off, the pins have been moved inside. So the pins are now here. They're in the building now. So we still have the pins. They're just over in this area now. And then there's a video player now. Video player has been added. Unfortunately, I was unable to get it working to cut it off because it would cause some issues. So right now, the good news is that the range of the audio is very short. It's like it cuts off like right about here. So you won't be able to hear the video from over there. I do feel bad about not letting me able to turn it off, but unfortunately I was having some issues with that, so I'll have to go work on that some more. But yeah, there's a video player here now, so I'm gonna turn that down a little bit. And that should be about it. Everything else is basically still the same. Like I said, all the stuff I did is all minor stuff. I had to just replace cyan trigger graphs with udon graphs. All this stuff was like I had to go re-add the graphs back, all the triggers and stuff. This is a lot of minor things that I needed to do that I forgot about. So now, did I actually? Uh-oh. Well, it seems I forgot to put re-enable the barricade button. That's a bit unfortunate, but we can live with that. I haven't even set myself to blue yet, and you already joined. Hi. What's up?
Yeah. None. I'm just saying say hi.
Oh, well, I hadn't set myself to blue yet, but that's fine. Okay, there we go.
Yeah.
Usually, rule of thumb is if I'm still on yellow, that means wait. So, fair enough.
Oh, I didn't know that. Sorry.
Well, now you know. So, it's okay. Everyone has the first time. There you go. Like I said, the moment I turn myself to blue, they start joining. So.
Why don't you?
Well, yeah, because I set myself to blue. So it's just that's just how it is. It's always been. So.
Did you even have your recording software up by the time I got on here, or no?
Did I what? My what?
Do you even have your recording software up yet?
Oh, I have it on before I even join. So. Hi, Mari.
Ah, neat. Anyway, how you doing?
Today? I'm good.
Not too good, to be honest. You believe the bullshit I had to go through to freaking get shit working. To restore my computer, had to unplug everything, had to freaking uninstall VRChat, had to restart my computer again, everything along with me.
Computer problems, got it.
Oh no! I used to have the issue in which I cannot even go to the Android build.
Actually, I'm gonna go grab something real quick while you guys talk about that. One sec. I'm gonna quickly grab this real quick. One sec. Actually, I kind of want to have this behind the bar. I know people can respawn it, but I might as well just take one with me. Okay. That's better.
Fix itself. I get it. It's a pain to do. A literal pain. Have to waste an hour
If I
just
don't
trying to fix it.
Some of my custom emojis I made custom emojis.
Oh yeah, I forgot that was a thing you could do.
Oh, I see.
Boom. Custom emoji. Why does that have no image? I don't know. That should have an image on it.
It does have an image on it. It does have an image on it. I saw an image on it, so.
I see.
I think that works.
The freaking backgrounds are actually pretty cool. I haven't really noticed how cool they look, but they look awesome.
Oh, did they update the UI? Did like add the stuff to the UI yet, or whatever? Like changing the UI color, or are you talking about the actual like backgrounds for the UI if you're VRChat subscribed?
Yeah, for the
That's what
VRChat
VRChat
thing. When you get
uses.
VRChat Plus, like the whole background, like I have jellyfish on background now.
Oh yeah,
Grass colored.
that's cool. Mine's just like
That's
a.
what VRChat Plus
Do I even
users.
do I even use a background with my menu? No, I don't, because I don't like any of the backgrounds they have. So
They are a bit, but you could use them.
yeah, none of the backgrounds are very appealing to me. So I'm gonna slap you down here.
Nice to be back in the Wando after a good long time. Nice to be back in the regular old Wando.
About like 2 weeks. Yeah, sounds about right. Also, I forgot to say hi, Ryan. Hi, BB.
I'm good too.
Yeah, Jesus Christ, dude. Alright.
Surprised you joined. Actually, wait, no, never mind. I was thinking of someone else. Sorry.
What? What?
I was gonna say something about VR, but I forgot you've got your thing. I think I was thinking of someone else actually. So yeah, nice sword. Welcome. We're back inside. So I had to. I luckily. Oh, that was BB behind me. Sorry. Luckily, Miyazaki was nice enough to do some plate. Just walk away as I'm trying to talk to you. That's fine too. Yeah, I'm in the middle of a sentence. You just walk away. Sure. No, don't put back here. It's gonna get in the way. Also, thank you for walking away while I'm trying to talk to you. Much
While you
appreciated.
were talking to me?
Yes. What do you? I'm talking. Person in front of me. What do you think?
I mean, it's not the first time that you talk to imaginary people in your head.
Yeah,
but only
I
you
would
can
do this
see
if I
and
was talking
claim
to other
have a
people.
chat running.
So I would do
Yeah,
this.
to your hands. Yeah, like that. Yeah, that's like, you know, people are talking claw. You have to be a little bit more careful when you do that.
But you weren't saying anything.
No, I mean they're talking about you because you talk to your fucking self.
Yeah, people know I stream,
This
so it's
story,
fine.
Claw. This this fantasy story about the people in the chat. It must stop. You're a grown-up now. You must come to your senses, Claw.
Sure, sounds about right. But yeah, we're back inside. I kept the pins from the festival update actually, so if you want to know where they're at, they're over near the TV. So, brought one over here just for the hell of it. Also, we do have a video player
What kind
now.
of pins?
They're just the pins from the festival. These ones. Also, we have a video player now at
Oh, the
the TV.
pins.
The pins.
I understood like the pins, and I'm like, what the fuck is a pin?
These things. Yeah.
Cool.
We do
That's
also.
Great. So this is yet another world that's getting like overrun by people just doodling shit.
You do realize you could just clear the markers if they get in your face, right? Like you could go reset them and clear them. It's very easy to do.
Nah, I think I'm just gonna deactivate them altogether.
You know what? That's a very fair point. Actually, I should add a toggle to let you deactivate them. I forgot to do that, so I'll do that next time.
Isn't it? Oh, sorry, give me a second.
Unless I forgot. Unless it has it by default, in which case I don't. What would you say? Sorry, I looked. Your text box vanished when I looked at you. What was that? Oh. Unless it has it by default, I have no idea.
Yeah, it has it by default.
Oh, okay, well, never mind then.
Follow me, come on.
No, I don't need to see it. I already know it. I just didn't forgot about it. I put it in the damn map. I know where it is. Okay, but thank you. I
No, I mean, like,
couldn't remember if it had one or
apparently
not.
You do not know where the button is, though.
Oh, I just didn't know if it had one, but I mean it's over there. I can go find it pretty easily.
Like
So.
On the left, the second from the top.
Well, that's
is
good that it has one
always,
built in
when it comes
because
to the-
otherwise I have to make one myself, which is not that
Yeah.
hard, but I just don't feel like it. And there's a video player. Unfortunately, you can't turn it off at the moment
bells.
because I was. Yes, I had. Oh, I also had the. You may not know this, but a lot of the back end functionality had to be redone. So I had to make graphs to get all this stuff to work. So all the bells and all the teleports are different now.
I can spell the bell.
Yeah, you can. What are you talking about? You can.
I can see it. Baby, do you see it? Well, if I click it, nothing happens. Yeah, nothing happens. When we click it, then the bell doesn't work.
Oh. I wonder if that's because
nothing
it's.
happens.
That's weird because it must be because I'm the master. That doesn't make any sense though, because it should just trigger for everybody regardless.
Look, BB.
That's weird.
Look, baby, it's yet. Yeah, those work.
Oh.
He's got another thing in his head.
Oh, okay. Well,
insane.
if those ones work, okay. Well, they have the golden ones and the silver ones have different graphs. So I wonder if I just fucked something up with the gold one then, because I had to do it differently
Well,
to make you
as long
spam
as you
it.
can still be annoyed with it. I mean, it's actually perfect. We can press it and annoy you.
Yeah,
but
because I
we
can hear
ourselves
it.
cannot be
So
annoyed.
I can hear it, but other people can't. I guess as long as those ones work,
That's
that's
beautiful.
fine. So that's whatever.
Yeah. Just look into that for the next time.
Oh well, that's Oh well, I didn't.
Sorry.
If that's
I
how
don't
it's gonna be, then I have to go change the graphs because I'm pretty sure other things also use the same graph, so it's gonna only do it for
I love
me.
how you're doing the anime glasses pose while you say that.
That's dumb. Like
So that's
the
how it's
reason
gonna
it's
be.
doing that is just because
He had your fingers right in the
Yeah,
right place as well.
well, yeah, I know I made the thing, so I know. But the reason it's only showing it for me and not you guys is because the graph that makes that work bounces off the master, or well, the owner. Well, it should just be the owner, not the master. I don't know why it's. I don't know. I'll have to go look at it later. I
That is
still haven't.
fascinating.
I haven't even touched those
How
yet
are
to
you
make
doing
them
that while
work. So
T-posing? How are you T-posing while doing that? I'm not one of them.
basically, well, I tested it with
Who?
2
He's not
clients and
T-posing.
everything worked fine. So maybe it's just some fucking
That's
weird,
fine.
dumb stuff. I don't
Maybe
know.
you should restart his avatar real quick because Claw isn't T-posing right now.
No, not Claw, him.
BB? Oh,
Okay.
BB's fine to me.
BB's also
Yeah.
BB's also not T-posing. BB, are you
It may just
T-posing?
be because I have the avatar off. That may be why. Then a lot of bullshit's been happening with VRChat. Not gonna lie.
Luckily, Miyazaki was nice enough to test the map and found a bunch of bugs, so I fixed them all. At least most of them, because I basically tore out the foundations and redid everything. If that makes any sense. Well, I had to because the new project wouldn't accept cyan trigger. It was weird. Don't. Guys,
So
Your big
confused.
BB avatar
Why is there-
so long.
what's going on
It's
here?
alright, I'm back at you.
We got more people behind the bar, and then a couple of people. Thank you. Also, hi. Hello.
Is the bar suddenly self-serve?
What do
No,
you
no,
mean,
I just wanted to
so-so?
hug my good friend BB.
It's true. No, you're fine. It's...
Come back there and check the sink to see if the water cubes are there. That's all I want to do.
Oh no, it's
Oh my
whatever.
God,
It's just
do
I'm gonna make a
something
point
whatever
every time there's more people on this side than on that side. So, because it's just not how it's supposed to be. Not how it's.
I remember
I mean, I guess every time you make the
I don't
point,
know
people
when that
listen to
was
you,
like
so
there was like
there's
the
that.
wasn't that the last time before the Wanderer Summer Festival happened that in the Innkeeping session there were so many people behind the bar.
I got a
for
little
some reason all
tilted.
of a
I was like, I don't like this. I'm too nice to tell people to fuck off, but I was about to tell people to get the hell out from behind the bar.
Oh, no, is this
Get
like
the-
is this like an actual object that sits things?
Unfortunately, the lock button does
No,
not
it
work
is
right now because I forgot to fix it, so I can't actually lock the bar either.
Oh fuck! Well, in that case we just have to
Yeah,
kill
we
everybody who
incarnate.
goes behind the bar. Don't worry.
Oh, I do that anyway, so it's fine. It's not that big of a deal. It's fine. Also, nice wine glass, nice gun.
Huh?
Nice
Are
gun.
you a special avatar right now or something? I don't know what you're doing. I have
Your
the
gun's
avatar
different from
hidden
last I
because
remember.
Avatars tend to crash me easily.
A lot of people tend to crash. You
you
guys seem
gun.
to be the case these days.
This one's quite compatible.
Even me. Even me. Can you tell Ryan I got an Avia light? Oh, Tampa wants me to tell you that he's got an avatar he thinks you would like, Ryan, by the way. Or Tan
What?
VR.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, well,
cool.
if he gets
Cool.
here, I guess he can show you, but I mean, you just want me to tell you. Oh,
Yeah, I mean, yes, I guess you
oh,
could.
right. I increased the max height from 5 meters to 10 meters, by the way. So you should be able to become
Oh
10
my
meters
God,
now.
Time to fucking kill everybody.
You should. You should.
No, it's still 5 meters.
Is it still my feet? No, that can't be right. I
still five.
changed it to 10 meters in the
Still
thing.
5 meters for me. It's still 5
You
meters.
didn't fix the group thing. I can still make public instances as well.
Maybe
I
it's
can still
only
make
for
public
you.
instances of the Wandle.
Well, thank you for telling me. I totally forgot to go fix that. About to go look at it later. Okay, that doesn't make any sense because I changed the graph that controls the avatar height to 10 meters. I don't know why it's still stuck at 5. There must be something else I'm doing wrong.
You're like stuck in the.
Oh, whatever.
There we go.
Oh, yeah, because like
Disembodied feet.
the VRC world component
Disembodied.
had a graph on it specifically for like editing the max and min height. Like it literally tells you, here's the max height, here's the min height, here's a number. You can type in a number. So I just typed in 10.
If I can't hack the
I don't-
TV at least once
maybe it
during
didn't-
Session, I like
Did I do it during play mode? Is that why? No, I don't think I did it during play mode. I wouldn't be that stupid.
No, I
I don't know why it didn't go through. I'm kind of tempted to open Unity now, but I know that's just gonna kill me, so I'm just gonna wait till afterwards
I
anyway.
don't really know what he's doing. Good to know I was missed Wednesday. Yeah, I didn't see you. I was
Not
there
much
in
happened
my
Wednesday, so
session.
you're fine. We just kind of were in Booth Cafe. It was pretty chill.
Yeah, we
Luckily,
were all,
most
like,
everything else
rest.
should be working in the map. Like I said, Miyazaki did a pretty good job kind of isolating what was and wasn't working. Because what happened was, I want to eventually make this place quest compatible, but to do that, I kind of need the project files to be more clean. So what I did is I took Foe's advice and I took the scene that this map is in and I exported it as a package with dependencies and I put it into a new project. Then I had to clean up the project because it was missing some things, despite the fact that it, had dependencies. So what happened was when I moved the project from the main one to the new one to clean it up, Cyan Triggers broke. And Cyan Triggers is basically, it's like Udon Graph, where it's like the functionality for making things work. And various things in the map still used it. And when Cyan Triggers broke, all that stuff broke too. So I had to go through a lot of stuff in the map, like the jukebox, the bells, all the teleports. I had to go through each one, and I had to... Yes?
Sorry. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Thank you. I had to go through each one and like re-add the graphs back that I made for them, and I just had to make sure they all worked. So, and I think I'm still missing like one or two things. Also, hello, Yuri. So, what did you want to say, Ryan?
I wanted to ask, like, can you tell Tan to write into the chat real quick what the avatar even is, because I'm actually interested. I don't want to wait until he comes.
Oh well, if you're still listening,
comes.
Tampa, you heard Ryan. If you want to tell him what it is, or if you want to come here, because Ryan's on a time limit. He's got like an hour, maybe not even that much, honestly.
Maybe 1.5 hours max.
Maybe probably like an hour max, I would say. Just go with that.
Hello.
I mean, hold on. How late is it? Yes, now it's only an hour.
Yeah, I was gonna say you probably have like an hour max, so it's true.
Yeah, left.
No more cola. I did receive your package, but I didn't add it to the map yet. Maybe I'll do that eventually. I also forgot to compress the light maps, so the map is 20 megabytes bigger than it should be.
No boobs.
No bitches. You know what I mean? Yeah.
No cola. No BB.
So true. I sadly was unable to get us an updated music player because the music stuff I found was not working to my liking, which was unfortunate. Oh. And yes, there is a video player over there. I know you were looking at. There is a video player now. It does work. It should work, at least. I tested it.
I saw it when I was looking at
the nice thing is that it only affects that area in terms of audio. Unfortunately, I was like playing around with making it so that if you left the area, it turned off the audio, or if it turned off the video player. Unfortunately, it would like fuck up the video for everybody because it would try and like sync it back up or something. So I gotta go test it some more. So right now you can't turn off the video player yet. You will eventually be able to, hopefully.
Oh no. Anyway.
Anyway. I'm pretty sure I know how to fix it. It's just I didn't have enough time today to fix it, so that's just kind of my dilemma.
Talking about your stream when you were like saying that it's like a little bit in the red right now. Yeah, but the funny thing is whenever you cut out, then it's just 1 second pause and then it resumed the sentence where you left off, like nothing was skipped.
Yeah, it's just it'll yeah, it's still in the red, but there's not really much I can do about that. I think I have to get a new Ethernet cable just to be safe, because like we had people come in and like fix our internet, but I think maybe my Ethernet cable might be like starting to hit the hay and I need to get a new one.
Everybody I know have problems with his PC or internet right now. Kali, Naruko, you, my mother.
Because internet, like just dealing with the internet can suck sometimes. It's stupid. like mine's dumb because like it'll just like drop in like, I don't know what the word would be for it. Like connection?
It's
like connection, stupid, I guess?
Carbon! So I got a little distracted there.
Like my...
Poly B!
My... like my connection will drop in, I don't know what the word is for it, like speed. I don't know. Like it will go down and then it'll come back to normal. So like something's like causing it to dip, which is weird.
Yeah,
I don't
speed.
know.
Just call it fucking speed.
Yeah, something with my speed is causing it to like dip, and that will disconnect me for.
The FPS, the upper 30 words.
I'm just gonna get a new Ethernet cable probably, honestly, at this point. So
that's a good idea.
I just get like a decent one. That's even faster.
Have you ever been in? No. Well, what am I fucking to? I was seriously going to ask you right now for a second if you ever been in London, and then I
No.
just realized no, you've never been out of the fucking US of A.
I am not. Maybe I would go to London eventually, but not anytime soon.
Because next year I want to go to London.
Hey, luckily that should be a little bit easier than going to Tokyo, I'd imagine.
Oh yes, definitely. I mean, it's also not in the EU anymore, so I still have to like go through a stupid passport shit. But it doesn't matter.
Yeah, right. Well, I mean, it's still not that bad.
It is. Well, at least the flight isn't 13 hours.
Well, yeah, because you're not going like all the way over there, you know.
Yeah, the flight might be like 2 or 3 hours max. Nothing else.
Is it true that there's a tunnel?
Also, everything there is English. Everything there is English, and it's way easier probably to like look around.
Also, is it true that there's a tunnel that connects
to
France
find
and Britain under the channel?
There is, but to be honest, flying is a lot faster and.
Well, it's faster. Yeah, it's faster. Yeah, I'd imagine it's faster.
Yeah, and I don't care to travel underneath the ocean.
That wouldn't really scare me. I think it's more like how much would gas cost and
wouldn't
stuff.
Be scary for me either. It's just like I don't want to drive there with my car because like fun fact, if you're driving there with your car, then you have to like get some special shit because
it's a small
in
country,
Europe
so...
and in America too, you know the right the right light, the right headlight is brighter than the left headlight, and because over there you have to drive on the other side of the road, which first of all is shit altogether because you have like a car where you sit on the left, which doesn't make sense. And you have to drive on the left side of the road, so it's like everything is like completely weird. And then you also have to get like a sticker which you have to place over the right headlight of yours, so it's not brighter than the left one, because now the people are on your right side that you can. That you can.
I've never heard of that. Well, I heard about the right, like driving on the right, like the other side, but like not the headlight stuff. Never heard of the headlight stuff.
Yeah, that's like the thing. Like the car, every car, like our cars have the headlight on the right brighter than the one on the left, so we do not blind cars that come in us.
That's not a thing here.
And in Britain, it probably is. Trust me.
No, it is not. I have never seen that.
That's not. It's nothing you could see. It's just something that is like subtly built into it. So it's like a safety
I'll take your word for it.
Nothing you see.
I'll take your word for it. I don't think I've ever seen that or experienced it.
I also didn't believe it when my father told me about it. And anyway, in Britain, obviously, it's the left headlight that is a little bit that's brighter, and the right one that's dimmer because they're driving on the right side.
Also, Tampa answered your question, by the way, if you're curious. He says it's finally Friday meme that he sends every Friday in avatar form.
Oh, wait. He sends.
You.
I sent the Friday meme.
You. He's referring to you when he says he.
I see. Okay. Yeah. I mean, Xero had that avatar for like ages. Like he's doing it. I sent that mostly because Xero is doing like the Friday.
Well, are you talking about the Yakuza one, or is it like something else? Like it could be the. Today is Friday in California. Huh? Shoot!
Oh, I don't know. Like I sent both of those, but when it comes to the Yakuza one, then Xero, and then I only sent that meme because Xero already does that every Friday.
True. Understandable.
I mean, I'm never here for it because I have to go to sleep, but...
I know. Well, plus it's not even Friday for you anymore. It's technically already Saturday, so, you know. My day is gone. Dude, he's flat.
My day is gone. Is this real life? Is this just fantasy? Is this carbon cola? He's flat like he'll ever be.
He got flattened by a fucking steamroller.
Yo, Carbon, what happened?
Drugs. That's what happened.
So drugs flatten you now? That's new. I didn't know that. Would you excuse me for 1 second?
Sure. Freaking two-dimensional.
Well, I was to answer them, but they ran away. God damn it. Oh, yeah. So, I don't know if you ever played this series, but it's called Darkest Dungeon.
Oh, I know of it. Yeah. The depressing game.
Oh, okay,
yeah.
okay. Yeah. Yes. So I had a plan. I was practicing the voice and mannerisms. My throat doesn't appreciate it, but I could do decent. I could pass it.
Well, that's good to hear. I
He
guess.
doesn't like it when people like you randomly shoot at him when he's trying to
Yeah, but
with the
that's really it.
Okay.
I'll just-
Well, you're flat, so.
Oh, wait, whoa,
Narration
that-
at least
yo,
registered
whoa.
you.
Yeah, well, I mean, to be fair, I wasn't really expecting a 3D model of him because there wasn't
How
one
did you
made.
know
I was
in the
honestly,
slightest registered you?
I was just expecting it to be who's it? Just a PNG, but this is actually a step
there's
up.
enough for
You know what, I take it.
noticed.
Don't know what they just said. Yeah, no, I mean it's like it's 2D, but it's like rigged in such a way that it's yeah. I know what you're trying to say. Whew.
Yeah, I think it's actually pretty cool. I know what.
Yeah.
How are you? Does everyone see the disappear here?
They're over there. I'm fine. I just had to get the map going for tonight to get rid of the summer stuff, so we're just back inside now. The only new things are we have a video player now, and I kept the pins from the festivals. They're over near the TV now. So.
Oh, so.
Yep, we do have a video player now. It is currently. Oh, it should work over there. I still need to tweak it a bit more, but I got it working finally. So.
I'll fuck around with it. You know me. I'll fucking put some.
I mean, if you're freaking bored or
like
something, go watch TV, I guess. Yeah, as long as you don't put like a 2-hour video on it.
Oh yeah.
Thank you.
Damn it! No, I can't put my fucking Banjo Kazooie doesn't post 100%.
Don't put Morshy reading the Bible because that video is like 87 hours, and I don't think we want to sit here that long to listen.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I think I linked it in my Discord at one point. But hello, Sham.
Oh, that's hilarious.
I'm floating around.
Wait, Marsha, read
I'm
the
not
Bible.
entirely with it right now. I'm just checking in.
I think you and I are kind of out of it right now too,
my
because I am a
cat's
little
been
tired boy.
My cat's been missing since yesterday, and coincidentally, somebody's had a loose pit bull around, and I don't like dogs in general. So leaving one of the things that has a reputation is not being nice.
Yeah, your cat will come
breed.
back. My cat came back when they got out.
I hope so.
So.
Well, normally she's always been, indoor, outdoor. She does whatever she wants, but normally she's back within a couple hours. She does her checking as board. She doesn't go away for like 2 days.
She'll be back. Probably just ran into some stuff. Oops, wrong bus.
Of the past, a prime annoyance. But
Yeah.
I hope so. I left my sweater and our food out there too, because she's always on time for freaking wet food.
That's good.
She was a very, very spoiled princess when I got her,
Yeah,
and she
Peyton
has
is
like
pretty much a
wet
relic
food
of the
same
past,
time every
that's
day.
true.
Well, that's good. Well, hopefully everything turns out well. It's been fine around here. I just was doing some map updates today, and that's about it. I was trying to get everything finalized for tonight, which luckily most everything is fixed aside from like these bells just being like these 2 golden bells being a little broke. And then everything else should be fine.
And the barrier.
And the barrier. But the
And
barrier,
the
I kind of just forgot about
And
that.
the cola.
Yeah. Well, what do you mean cola? Well, no, BB Cola isn't really...
Core.
BB Cola is not something to worry about. Okay, go ahead, what? Armored Core, yeah?
I did finish it like completely. I went and got New Game Plus done because there's a lot of story that only comes out on New Game Plus. And there is so many references to Evangelion. I'm actually kind of annoyed with it.
Oh,
And yet
fair
they
enough.
forgot to the most important character. Like there's just been a character that's been like every single FromSoft game, and they just didn't show up. And there's another character that's in a lot of the Armored Core games. No sign of them. So it feels like it's missing something, even though it's still a fairly complete game. My favorite one is you can fight simulations of characters.
Yeah.
And there's one character who's basically, I don't believe in that.
Okay.
And the description form is saying that he basically buys all the parts for his mech on credit that he never intends to pay back because, as far as he cares, the money was his already, anyways.
Oh, well, fair enough. Well, hopefully you enjoyed playing it. Oh, hi, Woods.
It was decent.
That's good. I
Start by shit.
don't know what he said. But hopefully you enjoyed it. My friends were playing some of it yesterday in Discord as well, so I'd seen some people playing it. Although it's really been more Starfield recently because the early access came out, so that's why I've been hearing about more.
Yeah. I saw a little bit of it and it looks incredibly boring, but I've never gotten to Skyrim, Oblivion, Morrowind, or Fallout of any sort either.
This
So.
staring contest.
Yeah, fair enough. I think some people are just talking about waiting for it to maybe get like a patch or something, because I think I've heard the performance has been widely varied depending on the person, so I'm not sure how that works, but it's just something, so.
I'm gonna go check in on a couple more instances before I decide where I'm gonna settle for the night. So.
Okay, fair enough. I'm probably not gonna do much tonight, so there he goes. Oh, welcome back. Ugh. And there they go.
Hi, Wildclaw.
Hello. I saw you there, but hello.
This serious staring contest.
I don't know.
Hey,
You
Wildclaw,
just started
that just
poking me.
got it.
Fuck. You made me mess up.
Nice.
Your presence has alerted me.
Oh, welcome back, by the way.
You shit.
I know you timed out,
yeah,
but
timed out.
yeah, I heard.
Pretty funny, like normally I time out the first 5 minutes, and then I was like, but this time it was like 30 minutes into the first timeout. That was scary.
That's an
I
improvement.
beat it my VRChat.
Fucking hell.
As long as I still time out, I don't count it a fucking improvement. I call it an improvement as soon as I don't time out anymore.
I guess fair enough. Maybe one day you'll reach that future.
Oh my god, it's a droid.
I feel like I timed out recently too, but I don't time out as much as you do. But I know for a fact I timed out at one point.
Here, pal.
But doesn't make any fucking sense for some reason. Like, isn't the battle droid actually smaller than the commander droid? I mean, like than the tactical droid.
We might have run out of materials.
Cheap merchandising.
Yeah.
When there's one thing I know about, and it's about Star Wars: The Clone Wars.
Dude, I got a janitor over there. Do you see him over there?
Yeah, that's Hoa.
You don't have to tell me the name. I'm just talking about the avatar. It's like the janitor. There he is. Look, he's
Yeah, that's Hoa.
I don't care who it is. I'm talking about the avatar. You need to.
I'm trying to remember their name.
Hoa.
I think it was something like Fred.
I agree with his song.
I sympathize.
It's treated a real.
He gets his.
Oh, what
leg
is he putting
injured
on the? What is he
every
putting on?
day.
What is he putting on the
Of
video
course,
player over
you would
there?
Feel some kind of sympathy. But to be honest, he needs to stop being
Hey.
a pussy.
Hey,
and
that
his
better not be a
wife
2-hour
being
video you
fucking-
put on that video player. That better not be.
No. It's like 5 minutes.
Okay, good.
I'm
That's
just
fine.
testing
That's
to see if
whatever.
it works.
But I'm like, I'm gonna take a
This is a
peek around the
song.
corner every so often to make
are
sure.
lucky
But
You can move your head 360
What? Come on,
degrees
Lego Star Wars
whenever-
speedrun. All right,
whenever
don't worry.
you're in
guys.
that is
seat.
not a Lego Star Wars
I
speedrun I
am
see on the screen over there.
Yeah.
You know, they could be.
He doesn't
You
quite work
bitch.
his full body.
Ryan, stand here and look at
You
the
have
TV
it.
screen. Is that Lego Star Wars on the screen over there? Because that's surely hell it shouldn't be. Is not It's Lego Star Wars.
What the fuck?
Kill yourself.
No.
Clanker.
Shoot.
Whoa, that's both coming from another clanker.
Hey Wild, I can do censorship now like this.
Okay. Oh, thank you. I don't think we'll need that, but thank you.
Hi, side the chest.
We will
I
not.
don't know. Do you know that anime, Carmen? If,
I know.
If no, then
It's okay. As long if you guys say the word,
Will we?
if you guys say the word, it's fine because it's your thing. But no, I can't say it. So
Oops.
That's a
Clanker.
exactly. See, perfectly fine if you guys say it. But if I say it, it's a problem. So
If there's an avatar, then I can just rip his clothes
well,
off.
good job, Yuri. You're 10 seconds late on that one, but good job. 10 s- We had a bit of a delayed censorship here. Delayed censorship. Apologies.
Puberty is a bitch.
So, Claw,
Oh yeah.
I am turning 17.
when does the
of
when did the
September.
commissions open slash like the like where
I
you can
think
send
my
the stuff for
rapidly
Halloween?
Decreasing voice.
You're right. That is coming up soon. I'm gonna put that as part of my monthly announcement, which I was supposed to do today, but I got busy. So tomorrow I'll compile all that and get that out for tomorrow. That should give people at least like at least a
you-
month.
I mean, yeah, that's
so.
like 3 weeks or some shit, like, or like even a month, because it actually is only the 2nd tomorrow. So yeah, you still got like, still got a month to do.
Oh yeah, no,
this.
I'll do it tomorrow. I have a lot of things I need to compile for the first day of the month for September. Just like events and all that kind of stuff. So I got to do that tomorrow. But yes, Halloween is coming up here soon, so I might start dipping into making sure the Halloween event's actually going to work as well.
Have you ever has the new Wanderer, you know, the new Wanderer with all like the new bar and
What do
stuff
you
and the new
require?
settings in the walls
Flashback?
and shit? Has that ever seen the Headless Horseman yet?
I call you to tell me how much you care about Jimmy.
Not right,
Here's your friend Cat,
because
like, he
I think you
replaced
updated it
Jimmy's
after
like,
last
he
year's
is an
Halloween,
infant.
didn't
Jimmy's
you?
like, he not important
Even
to him.
if I did, it wouldn't change anything about the
Repeat.
encounter.
You know how-
It would still be
you know how we
fine.
killed Jimmy
Okay.
up? Jimmy needs some cheering
I know
up
what you're
right
trying
now.
to say though.
Oh, okay.
I do.
I know.
I
know
do
you
need
know.
to go back and
And
fix
incapable
something
of
with
feeling
his
any
encounter if I want to do the
emotion.
same thing I did, because I know for a fact one of the buckets use cyan triggers, which is not going to work, so I have to go actually set up a graph for that. That's the only thing I have to go
do
fix.
not
So
need your help. Flashback.
Just a question. What do you think of my samurai?
I like it.
Like outfit.
I like it. It looks good. I like the coat over your shoulders.
Trending at all.
I still need to make an
Readable.
outfit myself, but I've been a little bit occupied. I haven't touched a lot of stuff in the past week or so, just because I've been busy. So,
Yeah, you would be with anime.
yeah, honestly, it's kind of just in it right now. I've been trying to take more breaks and work on stuff. So tomorrow I'll be sitting down and doing all that compiling and whatnot.
Yeah, my friend Naruku is getting like a new
are the
PC
least
ship from
trending
Germany to
person
France right
here.
now, so it's like gonna be there in 1 week or 2 weeks only. Like the funny thing is, he has actually ordered it 2 weeks ago, and only like after now 2 weeks of nothing hearing it, he like, hey bro, where's my PC? When they're gonna send this? And they're like, oh, it's being sent now. It's gonna
Send
be
what?
there in 2 weeks. And he's like, what the shit? Yeah. Anyway,
Well, sending
and
what?
because of that, a PC.
Oh, PC. Oh, okay. Continue. I didn't know what you said at first. Sorry.
PP.
PC
A
is
PP poo poo man.
a
Anyway.
valuable asset.
Anyway, and basically, he can, because the reason why he does that is because his entire PC graphic card is just fucked for some reason. Everything is fucked, and it's cheaper to get a new PC than to get like a new graphic card. So he gets like a new PC, because right now he cannot start Cyberpunk, he cannot start VRChat, he cannot even start Minecraft, and basically, yeah, that's pretty shit. And right now the only thing he can do, and that's what he's been doing like in his free time now, in and out, is watch anime. Like he binged 7 anime seasons like yesterday alone, like 7 different
If
series.
you say he binge watches One Piece, I will send my boy over here to break his kneecaps.
No, he does not. He does not binge watch
Thank
One Piece.
God.
That's
One
me.
Piece is nothing you start by now.
I'm the one doing that.
Big
I'm the one
mess.
binge watching it.
Well,
I'm the one.
It is
But
fake.
you have watched it before, like with binge
Yeah,
watching. You mean, like, the
I've watched
current
it before. It's
season,
just
right?
I'm watching the dub now, so
The
it's a little
only
different.
reason anyone
Because, like,
watches
there is,
One
like,
Piece
I don't-
is for the
Shut the fuck up.
boobs.
I'm just thinking
Silence.
that,
Flashback.
that it's not really working, you know, out. If you're a new anime guy, I don't know. Oh, I think it just doesn't make sense for you when you start with animes to start with One Piece, because that's so many episodes. Until that's like until you reach the end of it, you're dead.
Sesame Street has more episodes.
Can I have milk?
Yes, that's not a.
We don't
fucking
have milk.
anime.
I'm sorry. Also, yeah, you're right. I think there's a lot better animes to start off
Alrighty.
with.
Everyone
So
knows Sesame Street is the most
Sum it up.
amazing anime.
well, I'm doing mine thing out of choice.
The
So
ABC
I'm enjoying
anime
it.
arc.
I'm enjoying it so
Where
far.
did this person just go? Oh, there it is.
I've got a. I'll probably be
I was
caught up
for
within
one
a couple
second,
days.
Then I look away for 1 second, and all of a sudden they're back.
Yeah, they kind of crouched down and walked away. So
C word.
Because you didn't have milk. Should've given
we
them
don't
some
have
milk.
milk. Yeah, that's true.
Since when don't you have milk?
We've never had milk, so I guess I could make a milk
Get
carton.
something white and call it milk.
I could make like a
Wink,
bottle of
wink,
milk carton
wink.
or something. I shall feel like it.
I think either of you can
Maybe Clark, just like in the good old days, the milkman, you know, like there's like just a box of milk standing outside.
The
'cause
milkman.
milkman wants some milk.
Yuri, thank you. Please don't blast me in the face, Yuri. Thank you.
But now the milkman's on its way. It's too late to say goodnight, so say good morning.
I am the milkman.
Good
My milk is
morning.
delicious.
It's great to stay up late. Good morning.
Sorry,
Good morning.
when you
to
think,
you,
I
nothing
think
can be
you think
grander
of
than to live in
milkman
Louisiana.
differently than I do. When I hear milkman, I think of psychonauts. When you hear,
I thought you think of something dirty again.
no, I think of psychonauts. Well, he's
no.
like the milkman. I am the milkman.
Don't you know the milkman? That was actually an occupation back in the day. That's what.
Yeah, I know.
I don't know if it's still a thing, but back in the day, the guy just comes in the morning, just like your mail has been delivered in the morning. This guy delivers you fucking milk.
Probably only probably in like places that I guess have like cows, maybe I guess, but I doubt it. Not here at all.
No, back in the day, that was actually a big thing, like in small cities.
Yeah, I guess
like,
it
there's
depends.
this song. It's called Good Morning, and basically they sing about that they stayed up so late that already the sun is out. They're being like, and one of the lines is, and now the milkman's on his way. It's too late to say goodnight because the milkman comes in the morning, and they realize, oh my god, we stayed the whole night up, so now it doesn't make sense anymore to go to sleep because the milkman's already on his way. That means already fucking morning. So basically they're singing like, good morning, it's great to stay up late. Good morning to you. Nothing can be grander than to stay in Louisiana in the morning. In the morning.
Fair enough.
Yeah. Basically, yeah, we played the whole night through. Good morning to you.
You ever hear the guy that the dude that like before alarm clocks, they had a guy with a really big stick come and like knock on your window to wake you up?
Yeah, well, I remember that back in medieval Europe, I don't know when, like 18 something, it has been there was the city watch, the night watch, or like the city watch actually, and every time, but in the night it's called night watch. Basically, this guy would walk through the city and at every full hour scream out of the top of his lungs, "It is 5 a.m. and all is well."
I don't know about that, but
and everybody's like, "Shut the fuck up, we want to sleep." This is William Gatler speaking. It is 5 a.m. I love you, I say.
Oh, I'm just thinking about the dude that I'm pretty sure it's a real thing, like the guy with the long stick who'd like whack on your window to wake you up in the morning and stuff.
Is that like an official job, or was that just
like in the past? Like it was like a thing in the past. I like maybe even London, honestly. I don't know. I just remember hearing about it. It's the same thing like with the milkman. Like, hey, yeah, a guy come get you milk, and you got a guy with a big ass stick.
My city once had a city wall around it, like good old times, medieval times. It has like a wall around it, and there is now it's gone. But in one of the houses in the inner city, there's this fucking machine gets me. There is still to be seen a small little door, which is like, man, this is not a city door. It's not like double door. But then, like, when you hear a store about it, it's called the Lumpentür, which means the hobo doorway. And basically, that's for, like, in the night, when the main gates have been closed, and you've been, like, in the taverns outside the city, and you're coming home drunk, then you, like, wait in front of a hobo door to, because every hour the guards, like, come, open up the door and look if any drunk people are outside. That want to go back inside, and then for like a fee you have to give them like a silver coin. The guards let you back inside the city, and if you don't have a silver coin anymore, if you're like, then you have to sleep outside the city, which is fucking dangerous.
Huh? The hobo door, huh?
That was pretty fun. That story is pretty funny. The hobo door can still be seen in my city to this day in that house.
Is it still used? Do they still check the door to make sure there aren't homeless people?
First of all, it's like there's nothing behind the door anymore. It's just like in a house front. Like basically, there's like nothing in there. Just imagine you're walking down New York Street, and then all of a sudden there's like a fucking door that leads nowhere. They just left it in there. for like nostalgia. And second of all, there is like there is no wall anymore or anything like that. There's no way that anyone can be behind that anymore. It just leads. I think it just leads in a small. Right now it just leads into a small alley where there's literally nothing in it. I think.
Yeah.
So
it's
like
just there. It's an ancient piece of the city.
It's just
something.
there. It's just there. There's like nothing. There's like no way through it anymore. We have something called the night tour in our city. Basically, for that, the tourist guy would dress up in like an old night watch soldier / guard manner, even with a halberd, with a spear. You know what a halberd is? A spear with an axe.
Yeah.
Yeah. And he just would walk with the tourists through the city at night and be like, and show them everything with a real ass fucking lantern in his thing, and with the halberd, he's like, oh, and here we go, the hobo door. Best thing ever.
Sounds like your town has a lot of old traditions.
Man, we're fucking old. I mean, Europe is old. Europe is the old continent. I mean, you guys don't have stores like that. You only go back.
They only go back a couple hundred years at most, and that's it. Like.
Yeah.
We don't have like thousands of years of history.
That's why you come up with so many cryptids. Because you need to have some legends.
Can you name? Okay, well, can you name an American cryptid?
Mothman.
I knew you were gonna say fucking Mothman. That was the first
Chupacabra.
thing I knew you were gonna say. Is fucking Mothman because I talk about it.
Chupacabra didn't start in America, but it went over to America.
It's like Latin America, Caribbean. Yeah.
Let's see, the skunk ape, the grassman, the what else? What could there be? The Wendigo is Native American, but became like an American thing basically. Yeah, to name just a few.
I could not name any Australian.
I mean, I literally made a.
They've been gone.
I literally compiled questions. I literally compiled questions about fucking cryptids for the quiz. Don't you remember that?
Yes, I remember that. You know what's funny? I would not be able to name any Austrian cryptids whatsoever. So I'm sorry to tell you that much.
There are no Austrian cryptids. There are only legends from like back in the day. But we do not have a thing like. That's what I find actually so fucking sad. We do not have a thing like Bigfoot or Loch Ness. I mean, that's not American, fuck it, or something like. We do not have that. We only have like, oh, on this castle, on this old castle, there is a ghost going. I'm like, yeah, fuck off. There's a ghost on every fucking old castle in our country. That's nothing special.
I think Carmen put an exercise video on the video player over there. I can see a really buff man on the video. I can see a really. I just like from here. I have like a slim view of the TV from this like angle, and I can see a fucking buff man dancing on the TV.
Yeah, I am very sorry for that.
That's not you. I don't think you put that on there. I just found it really funny. Gotta continue.
Anyway, we have ghosts here. We have ghosts, but we do not have. But even our ghosts are fucking boring, to be honest. Like, we do not have like in Japan when you go there, and the ghost scene is so active because they have such a interesting like world of the afterlife of gods and stuff that the Yurei are way more interesting over there. The ghosts, And here it's just somebody died and how's the place they fucking died, and that's it. There's nothing special behind it. No, and yeah, that's like the legend speaking.
Yeah.
Something just scratched my arm.
Oh, not me. It wasn't me.
Ja, mir, I would assume so. Just give me a second. Lily, ich hab nicht dich gemeint. Du bist...
Talking to his cat.
Ever do to you?
Talking to his cat. Were you talking to your cat just now?
No.
Oh.
I've been talking to the ghost in my house, remember?
Oh, okay. Oh, fair enough.
You don't remember her, do you? Like,
no, you mentioned a ghost in your house, but I thought you were just talking to your cat for a second there. I thought your cat scratched your arm.
No, sometimes... actually, if I would name the times, every time like my light would go off while I'm like here in this session, then I would like say that every 5 minutes, to be honest, because... I don't know why, but she's very active when I'm like in my room. Anyway.
Maybe she likes people.
Oh,
what?
Hello.
Maybe the ghost likes people.
Oh, right. So, BB, the bells do ring. Those golden bells do ring, but only I can see them. I don't know why, but apparently I'm the only one that can see them.
No, I can see.
So
them.
I do. You can see those gold bells ring.
No, the ringing.
Yeah.
Italy, the ringing.
Oh. Oh, the ring, yeah, I can hear them.
Oh, you can't hear it,
We
but you can see the
bells, too.
particle. Is that what you're saying?
This one cannot
Yeah.
be spammed.
No, that person, I can hear and see it. We're good. We're good.
No, okay, you guys are confusing me. Can you hear and see the golden bell? Can you...
Yes.
Okay, so that means the golden bell is not broke then. Is that correct? Are you... no, I need BB to confirm this, because I'd say you're fine, but do you hear and see that? Do you hear it? Do you see it?
Your room
Hey, how come I can hear and
appears
see
to
it
be
then?
Okay, I don't know, that's weird. Okay,
I don't hear anything.
Yeah, to some people and some people not.
what do you see it then?
Something going on there.
I see the gold.
Do you see the
well,
particle?
but I don't hear anything. No, I don't
Okay,
see
then,
anything
okay,
that
well,
I can
that's
see.
weird. I don't know. I gotta go fix that later, I
Try
guess.
it.
This one, it's
The silver ones should work perfectly fine. The gold ones don't work the same as the silver
Wait, ring
ones.
it. It won't ring. When somebody else rings it, I can hear it, but I can't ring it.
What is
It doesn't
going
work
on
for me.
out there?
Weird. Whatever. Don't worry about it. The gold bells work for me, so if you want my attention, you can just
I
ring them.
am
So
worried. Also, I do believe your Roomba is malfunctioning.
yeah, it's not exactly a surprise.
They've been hitting that exact couch
Not anymore.
for 2 hours.
I have a button to respawn
Or
it. It's
something
fine.
like
They're
that.
back. They're good now. Also,
Anyway.
it literally has not
Oh,
even been
shit.
2 hours.
It's
It's only
moving.
been like 53 minutes
It's
at most.
moving
So
away. Oh my god. The redemption arc of a lifetime.
so true. What's on my TV now? Oh,
What?
of course someone puts VTubers on the TV. That sounds about right. That sounds about right.
I am worried for my safety.
I can't help you there.
I
Adjusting my
am
blanket.
worried.
There you go. Can't help you there. I was adjusting my blanket. Don't mind me. Ugh. Cyphus? That sounds familiar. I don't know who that is. Oh, I'll go back.
Okay, I'm back.
Anyways,
Yeah, what's up?
Italy said my ghost hates people.
Does your ghost hate people?
No, Lily's a good girl.
what did the ghosts ever do to you?
Nothing. Like, I mean, nothing specifically to me now. What the fuck? That's a great armor. Holy shit.
But there is something specific that happened.
You know, lights turning on and off. Sometimes glasses fall from the shelves. What's pretty funny is that once someone managed to like lock the bathroom door from which you must understand. I don't know how it is like in your house, Claude. Do you have like a key that you can take out, and of the door, and then you lock it like that, or do you have like a fixed key that's on the inside of the bathroom?
I've only ever had doors where you have a key and you put it in the hole and you turn it and it locks or unlocks it.
Okay, so like here we have it that when you like close the door, then like you're inside the bathroom, and then there's a key that is like that you can't take that key out. It's just so you can lock the bathroom from the inside. You know?
Oh, okay.
And then you can unlock, and that's it. In case you want to go to the toilet, but we do not have like a key. I mean, all other doors have that, but the bathroom door doesn't. It's pretty funny actually that the other doors have that. Anyway, and that's why once, like my mother was in the bathroom, and then she was like, I'm trying to get out, and she's like, all of a sudden she's like, what the fuck? And she realized, oh, it's locked. And she's like, I didn't lock it. Well, what the fuck? Because nobody could get into the bathroom and lock it, from the inside and then get out again. And I'm just like, yeah. I mean, we probably forgot about it, Mom. And she's like, yeah, I probably did. And I'm like, in my mind, I'm like, Jesus Christ, Lily.
I guess. Yeah, fair enough.
I mean, obviously, I'm not gonna mention to my parents that I brought a ghost with me.
Yeah, that sounds about right. My bathroom doesn't have a lock on it, so just
That's pretty cool. Other than that, woods, what I already said, and sometimes cold air.
would be nice if kind of wish my door did have a lock on it, honestly. That'd be kind of nice.
Yeah, like a fixed one, like I just told you about, or just a fucking
Yeah, just a fixed one where like if I go in my room, I turn the knob and it just locks the door. Like, yeah, that'd be nice.
Yeah, that's pretty. Yeah. Imagine it like one of those public toilets, you know, where you like can close the door behind you and it's just like a fixed lock where you just turn the knob and then it's locked.
Yeah, that would be fine.
We have that in our houses in Europe.
Well, we
basically.
have those here
bathrooms.
too. Like our front door has that as well.
Oh, that's good.
It's just like our individual doors don't have that, but it would be
So I'm
nice,
just
like
thinking something
if I ever get my own place, I would like to put like locks on the doors to make it to where you can actually lock your door. So, because I feel like that's nice for privacy.
But if you get your own place, then you don't have to lock your door.
Well,
for
if I live with other
anybody
people in
because
my
you're
own
alone.
place, then yeah. But I mean, still, it just depends on how I
Yeah.
feel. So,
If you ever get a girlfriend and get kids, then you want to be able to lock your doors.
that is honestly pretty true. He's got a point there. Don't think that's gonna be happening anytime soon, but
Sorry, I timed out. I'll be right back.
oh, okay, yeah, take your time. I gotta sneeze in a second. Is that Neo over there? Yeah, sounds about right for Neo to watch VTubers. As long as I don't see any bad stuff on there, it's fine. It's whatever. Yes, it's Lee and Neo watching VTubers. That sounds about right. It's already 9 p.m. Damn. So I got another hour till my break. I do have to use. God, I think I might go sleep after tonight. Ugh, I'm tired. Oh, I got stretched. My legs. Ugh. Hey. I was saying hi.
Oh, okay. It's funny. I was gonna look for Ryan because it was funny too. 'Cause,
Oh, he
like, you know,
timed
out
out.
of the blue, He looked at me. He started talking. Oh, okay.
He'll be
'cause
back
was
in a
looking at me,
second.
and he was talking to me, and he ran over me, and then we were having a conversation. He's like, "No, excuse me, I was talking to Wild," and then he walks away. I'm like, "What the fuck are you? The one who engaged in conversation with me? What? What do you mean?"
Well, you can re-engage the conversation in a second. Oh, yeah, it's a good job.
No,
I was-
it's good. No, it's good. It's fine. I said what I wanted to. It's just I thought it was funny.
I said what I wanted
It's just
to.
a classic Ryan moment.
Exactly. Welcome back.
Hey, you. Fuck you. For peace in the kingdom.
Huh? Oh, I sensed you typing there. I'll give you a second to finish. Yuri, could you not play music within the proximity of the bar, please? Thank you. Also, not too loudly either. Yeah, you're being a bit loud. I guess it's my headset. Ooh, excuse me. I'll let you finish typing there. I'll give you a second. Oh, Bayside. Vent to the spring goes to the wrong place. Oh, yeah. I might have forgot to move a teleport, so thank you. I think I forgot to set the right teleport point. All the other teleports should
You
work.
wanna go, bro? You wanna go? Okay, let's go.
Okay.
I'll go. I'll throw hands. I'll throw these hands, buddy. You don't think I won't?
Ooh, I'm a KKK. I mean, I'm a ghost.
Ooh.
God. It's just a ghost, bro. Come on.
I'm a ghost in a sheet. I'm a sheet in a ghost. I'm a ghost taking a sheet.
It's interesting to think that that's like the interpretation of ghosts, is that it's just a sheet moving. Like, ooh.
Yeah, like wasn't that like the first Boo-hoo ghost? The ghost of Hammersmith. That was the first recorded ghost in history. Like at least like that gained like wider popularity. The story of the Hammersmith ghost that then turned into an actual murder case because somebody thought that a guy wearing white in the streets was the ghost and then just fucking shot him.
Wow.
And after that the ghost
more
sightings
you know.
mysteriously stopped because probably was just a guy horsing around, and then after the guy got shot he was like, yeah, well, maybe I should stop.
Maybe I should stop shooting people that are like pretending to be ghosts. And then they become actual ghosts.
The theory is like there was a guy who like dressed up as a ghost and like scared the people in Hammersmith, and And after like another guy who dressed in white for like work-related reason, I think he was like a baker's guy or something like that. And after that guy got shot, then maybe the original guy who dressed up as a ghost was like, oh shit, maybe I should stop dressing up as a ghost now. They're gonna start shooting people who were white.
Yeah, you think? They start shooting people now.
Or maybe
Or
it was that the real ghost saw it, like was about to like get in the scare, and then like the guy got shot, and he was like, oh god, oh my Jesus, okay, okay, I'm going back to the afterlife, bro. I'm not dealing with that.
Imagine.
This is just pretty well. This is just pretty well. Don't worry about that.
Imagine like going up to your friend around that time and just wearing a sheet over your head saying, "Boo, I'm a ghost," and then they just pull out a gun and point at you. You're like, "Oh, man, black off."
Yeah, they're like the things that it's like shrouded in a white shroud or something. Like that's what it says like in official documents. Where it's like up to interpretation if it was sheet or if it was actually like somebody, it was actually just like a white mist around him. But because even if it was the 1800s, come on, I would just imagine if somebody comes with a sheet with you and goes like boo, and that people would like have enough fucking intelligence to say, you're wearing a sheet, mate. Oh fuck, you're wearing a fucking band, man.
I guess it depends on the circumstances.
I mean, would you be afraid if you would, even if it's the middle of the night and you're like alone, would you be afraid that it's an actual ghost when somebody with like a sheet over his head comes at you? I mean, I would be afraid of I would be like afraid because maybe it's fucking lunatic.
No,
but
because I know it's a
that's an actual
stereotype.
ghost.
So like back now, I would be like, oh, it's this guy in a sheet. But back then, I'd be like, if it's like the middle of the night and I see someone come up to me in like a sheet and do that, I probably would freak out a little bit, you know. So
you know, I would only then freak out like if I
know.
would like take the sheet off and there's nothing beneath it, then I would freak out.
But if you were to like step on the sheet and the whole thing just comes off.
I find it a little bit disrespectful that you guys think that like 100 years, that like 200 years ago, just because they didn't know like of the concept, they wouldn't say, why are you wearing a sheet over your head? I mean,
true, but it also just depends. Like some people even today would probably be like, say it's a ghost if the fucking dude runs up to them in a sheet in the middle of the night. Like, listen, it's gonna happen. It depends on the person.
There's this story of a guy walking, and suddenly getting grabbed from behind, turning around, punching, and it feels like he punched like thin air, and like there was nothing there. Whenever I hear like that, I'm like, man, I want to see that actually. Like, I want to see that guy being like walking, and all of a sudden like, being grabbed from behind. And he's like, oh, what?
Huh? Grab my ponytail, like turn around, no one's there. Huh? The hell's that?
I'm just imagining like someone on the side of the street just watching that dude, you know, just someone on the side of the street watching that dude be like punching the air, and he's like,
Cyber, thank you for the follow.
You're
Also,
good?
thank you,
Are
Cyber. Yeah.
You're tripping balls.
I think Carbon put Pepsi Man on the TV over there. I see that from here. So I swear I saw Pepsi.
Hi there.
I thought I saw Pepsi Man on the TV for a second there, but I guess not.
Yeah,
Wait.
some sort of
Pepsi Man?
Sure, why not? It wouldn't hurt to look at a Pepsi Man commercial. Why not? Pepsi Man? Pepsi Man!
I don't know who put this on, but
All right, it's quiet for
no
quiet for me
idea
because I have my
That's like
world volume really low. That's why.
It's a Chocho Pepsi commercial.
Okay, I just want to see what it was. Y'all have fun with that. It's nice
Holy
though.
shit, Carbon.
Carbonation. Oh my gosh! Wow. It's in the name. Ugh, I gotta reach down. Ugh.
And no, there aren't. Abracadabra, they're gone.
I just killed them all.
Yeah, I killed them.
Critical hit.
That's what I do.
So true. Ugh. Ugh. I'm gonna be honest. I might go to bed after I finish tonight because I was really tired when I first started, but now I'm a bit more awake because I'm in VR now. VR does tend to wake me up a bit more. That's nice when I get on.
You know what tends to wake me up?
So drinks, I guess.
No, my alarm clock.
True. Great combo.
You know what wakes me up? My pet's jumping on me in the middle of the night.
Oh yeah, that's like a thing. My cat cannot come into the house because we don't have a cat door. we have to like open the door for him at, when he wants to come inside. He would always go like swish, 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 swish at our like door, and then we let him inside. At the funny, like he doesn't care about it. He likes sleeping outside and stuff. Like we have like in our shed, we have the door always halfway open, and we have like a little bed for him in our shed, so he still can like go inside somewhere if he wants to sleep somewhere inside. But especially in the summer, he doesn't give a shit. He's just sleeping anyway. Yeah. Anyway, and even if he would be inside because my parents let him in, my door is always closed, and he cannot enter my room without like opening a door, and that's the only non-human entity in my house that ever was able to do that was a certain ghost called Lily to open my door. But I don't think my cat could open a door, so I don't have to wonder about a cat jumping on my fucking bed.
I leave my door closed all the time, so my cats never come inside my room, even when I'm sleeping. I just leave my door closed all the time. That like my door being closed.
I leave it closed when other people are in my house, but when I'm like alone, then I leave it open so I can hear my cat swishing at the door, or if he wants outside, and that my cat can come inside whenever he wants. Like my cat you imagine you must imagine like this. Like if here's my desk, I'm sitting at my desk, then right to my left there's my bed. There's like my pillow, and then it goes like down. That's like where the rest of my body lies. Because my desk is going like this, and then there's like a little bit of a thingy here and so. Anyway, and my cat likes to sleep just on my pillow, just on my left side when I'm at the computer typing something. He's just next to me on my pillow and sleeps. He's a sleepy fat boy.
Yeah, well.
My cat rarely.
Huh?
My cat is super fat.
Yeah.
Oh well, yeah. If I'm by myself in the house, then yeah, I'll open the door. But my cats also just crawl all over the place and get behind my PC where I don't want them, so I just don't let them in my room a lot either. Oh, it's BB. So.
No, the fridge just opened.
Yeah, it happens. If anything, I need to do better cable management before I want my cats to come in my room, because my cable management for my PC is not really the best. So I probably should get it fixed.
Oh yeah. Maybe that is because why your fucking thing times out all the time. Like I mean, why your stream is in the red right now. Maybe that's the reason.
Oh no! Like it's always been the same. It's just I don't know. Like we had some people come and try to fix the internet and stuff, and like I feel like it's better, but I'll still like on some like on a few occasions during a day I'll just get like a dip, for like at least like a minute or two. Yeah, I know. For like a dip for like a minute or two, and then it comes back normal. So I'm just gonna I'm just gonna get a new Ethernet cable and see if that fixes it. And if that doesn't fix it, then it's something that I can't fix because it's out of my control. So it's like whatever. So I have to go buy one probably tomorrow.
Whatever the fuck.
I like how my cat really joins mine.
Are you BB? Are you a little BB?
Are you trying to talk, Cyber? I can barely hear you. 1 sec. Bear.
I can hear him.
Oh, okay. Well, sorry, you kept like stopping talking.
My cat, like,
go ahead.
Yeah, the only time my cat really enters my room is just like she just lays on the bed or just lays down on my lap or something. Other than that, she doesn't really do much. I mean, like back when she was still younger, she would try desperately to get into my room, so much so that she would like literally reach her paws underneath the crack of the door and try to let herself in.
Mm-hmm. Oh, nice gun. I gotta stretch.
Yeah.
I think the video player was a good idea, honestly. I just need to I need to tweak some more settings and make it the way you can disable it without it fucking it up. Because what would happen when I was testing it, if I had any sort of toggle that turned it off, it would interrupt the video if somebody turned it off on their own, like locally. Which I think I know what's causing that, and I can probably fix that. So we'll see. Ideally, you'll turn it'll be off by default, and then you turn it on, and it should just sync up with everybody even when you do that. But we'll see. I don't know. Luckily, the audio range is only in that area, so it shouldn't be too bad. I do need to do some audio adjustments though, because the jukebox audio makes me always set my world audio really low so that it's not too loud. So I might need to turn down the audio of the jukebox stuff a little bit. That way I can actually hear that. Which I keep forgetting to do that, so I'll have to do all that tomorrow when I do all my monthly stuff. I might have to quickly step away for a second, but we'll see. Ugh. Otherwise, yeah, this one's gone pretty good. Like I said, I think aside from what you told me, everything else should be working. I think the private room should be working. Actually, I'll have to go test that later because it might be a little weird. But it should be working. I tested it with 2 clients, so it should sync up. All that, I mean, it works. It's just syncing up it should be fine. You don't have to go test it if you want to, but like it should be synced up. So it should. I mean, if worse comes to worse, like somebody will tell me if it's broken or not. Miyazaki was really good about telling me all the stuff that wasn't working because most of it was just stuff I didn't realize was like using cyan triggers, and then I went to go fix it. Like these faucets were using cyan. Well, not the faucets, but the sink was using it, and then even the mechanic that made this. Okay, well I didn't actually fix the lid. Is the lid right here for you? Yeah. I don't think I got the reset for it working, so the lid's just kind of there, so you can Ryan stole it, so for no reason other than just if you like it. Yeah, so it doesn't actually reset yet.
When
so
Captain America throws his mighty shield,
it doesn't have gravity. Amazing. It doesn't have gravity, so.
What's wrong with this thing? What's wrong with this thing?
It doesn't have. It's not supposed to have gravity. It's actually supposed to reset to the pot when you let go of it, but unfortunately, it broke.
I know of another way to use it, but.
Everything's a bit more shinier than I last remember. I must have adjusted the material too much. Oh, and they're down.
White pandas today, baby.
What?
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 Yeah, I still have a few things I have to go touch up tomorrow. Like I said, I was kind of rushing to get this out today because yeah. What?
Yeah.
Oh, they're talking
because
to you.
like never give yourself enough time.
Oh, I'm just lazy. That's really the only thing. Also, the area where the summer festival was, it's a lot more open now. There's no trees there. It's more open now with some grass and such. I don't know if people noticed that yet, but if you go to where the campsites are, they're a little bit more open. I think it's better that way. I like it that way. But he timed out, so. Also, I do hope the video player doesn't cause any like background issues. I don't even know what's on the video player right now. It's just a white screen for me. Is it a white screen for you as well? Okay, so it's not. Okay, so it's probably just paused or something. Yeah. It doesn't loop the video, so it like once video finishes, it just stops. So. We'll see. I kept the pins because I kind of like the idea of keeping the pins. So, we'll see how it goes. You could toggle them off if you don't want them on, so it's like it's fine. Anyway. And then yeah, like the video player, like I said, I was gonna use the let me know if you need anything. I was gonna use the music playlist that was the same prefab as the video player, but I could not for the life of me figure out how to get it working. It just wouldn't work. So I just went back to my old system. So what? Oh, welcome back. Ow. A beer? I got you. Luckily, we have some right here, actually. Hopefully, I didn't make these too shiny.
It's so rare that somebody's actually like, you know, ordering something.
Well, there's not really that many people here in the first place, so it's whatever. So I mean, it's normal. And you have to understand that the majority of the people that join are regulars. They usually don't order anything. Oh, actually threw that there.
Yeah.
They usually don't order
Anyway, I
anything
keep
anyway.
timing out right now, so I'm leaving.
Okay. Well, you have a good night. Enjoy the rest of your night/day. Oh, I almost caught that. Yeah, I noticed the. I must have fucked this up. I think I made this too reflect. I don't know why this is reflective all of a sudden. I need to fix that. Hey, fix. A lot of this stuff is a little bit more reflective than it should be. Weird. I don't know. Whatever. It's not a big deal. All right, now go down, go. Anyway, yeah, I should be able to get the bottles working. It's not that hard.
Roomba? Is that a thing?
Yeah, I
Does
can.
that
Is
work?
it stuck again? It always gets stuck. I have a button right here that just resets it. So. Yeah, the bottles I can eventually make them pop open. I just haven't done that yet. At least it's much more stable now than it was yesterday. At least, thank you, Miyazaki, for that. I appreciate it. Also, God, don't talk to me about how hard it was to get the video player working. I had to fix the aspect ratio. Thank you. I had to fix the aspect ratio of the video because it wouldn't fit in the parameters of the TV. So I had to sit down and figure out what the aspect ratio for the video player needed to be to fit the TV, and I had to figure out where I had to adjust that setting. And it took me a while, and I finally figured it out. Thank God, finally. And if I get bored during Innkeeping, I can just put on a video. It's content, right? Watching it in VRChat, so. It's one way of doing it. And we've got about 40-ish minutes until the break anyway. I'm gonna be a lazy boy and I'm gonna lay down on my bed because I am actually kind of tired. And I'm gonna lay on my pillow because I do lay on my elbow quite a bit. So I'm gonna look weird for a second while I do this, so I apologize. There we go, it's a little better. Thank you. I know White mentioned they wanted to work on the quest thing. I still gotta do that, yeah. I want to make a quest, not quest, sorry. So White Biaka was talking to me about the quest board. But I was also gonna mention that I will hopefully start on making the quest version of the map soon as well. Now that the project files are a lot more clean, I should be able to actually sit down and start doing that. Which, now that I think about it, I need to look at some stuff about file size, because the map's 188 megabytes because I forgot to compress light maps, but it should be smaller than that because did I not rebake the light map? Oh, you know, I think I know why. I can fix that tomorrow. That's whatever. It's not a Wanderer update without some bugs that we don't find. We do have pins at least, so that's nice. Kind of want to go. Did I leave my pin here? Yes. Oh my gosh, I'm so glad I left the pin here. We can do some conceptualizing while we wait for customers. Ugh. Well, I say wait for customers, but you know, I'm a lazy cunt, so. Oh, I almost lagged there. Oh god, sorry about that. What was I gonna say? I lost my train of thought, BB. I always lose my train of thought. Oh, I know what I was gonna do, but I'm gonna wait a second. Before I do it, I gotta scratch my head real quick. Not out of confusion, but because I feel like it. I don't know what they're talking about over there. Just don't mind them. I'm actually gonna put this pin back down here for a second. I'll grab it in a minute. Oh, I opened the door next time. Oops, sorry. No, I think I was talking to White about, you know, White Bialco talked to me about wanting to set up like, the quest board for the map, and I know I want to do that eventually. Oh gosh. Oh, so we got someone. Oh wait, I gotta sit up for this.
Don't call me disabled.
Huh? Hello?
I mean, technically you are disabled. Why are you not in VR?
Oh, I'll give you guys a second. Beep beep.
So you're choose to be furniture.
True.
Got it.
I'll say it. Let them do their thing. Oh, Jimmy's AFK in the corner over there. Okay, I see a do not disturb sign within the corner, so. I was gonna lay down, but at this point I might as well just sit up and rest my back.
I think I'm trying to like yeah. I think I'm going for that.
Let me get my back leaned up. There we go, that's better. Only 9:22. Yeah, that sounds about right for about this time of day. So, hope your day's been well, BB. It's been okay. I really didn't get too much done. I just kind of was watching. I was testing this map to make sure it worked for tonight and fixing that, and then I was just watching some animus. So that was really about it. Didn't really get too much else done.
We got primal rage. We got primal rage in this right here.
What? Huh?
We got primal rage going over on this side.
Oh,
Pointing.
yeah, it doesn't sound very surprising. Probably duking it out outside. It's very considerate of them though to do it outside. That's nice. I think there's dinosaurs outside. I think that's what he was trying to tell me. Primal rage is happening outside. That's one way of putting it, I guess. So that's quite something. Ugh. I'm working on that garden idea. I think White was the one that talked to me about the garden idea. I'll do a garden eventually. That'd be nice. Well, you're pointing up for a second? Oh, I think I know what you're trying to say. Yeah. I was talking about wanting to do a workshop shed as well, just for the hell of it. But like I said, I do baby steps. Really, what I need to do is I need to get back working on my avatar. I haven't touched it in like a week because I've been busy fucking binging anime. I'm not ashamed to admit that I've been binge watching One Piece sub because I've still got another maybe 200 episodes to watch. So It's yeah. I don't know what to say that. Right about there. Yeah. I'm definitely gonna probably sleep well tonight. I gotta be honest. Ugh. I gotta stretch.
You're a down day.
Excuse me. I'm gonna yeah.
Oh my god.
It's a good night. It's a cozy night. I gotta. God, my fingers hurt. One sec. Part of the reason I've also been taking a break from working on stuff is because my fingers hurt recently. And I've been just watching anime to, just let them rest. Because when I work on Blender stuff, my hand, like my right hand especially, like when I'm doing Blender, it's always like constantly on my mouse, like moving it and stuff. And I have noticed recently I've been kind of feeling that a little bit more. So I'm trying to give my fingers a little bit of a rest, let them kind of relax a little bit, which I think it's a pretty okay thing to do. So, so we'll see how it turns out. So. I wonder how my chances are for VCAT though, because VCAT actually emailed me and they said they were letting people know that who signed up for VCAT that more people are signing up for Winter VCAT than they expected, so they're gonna do a third lottery. So they have the first lottery, which is when they pick the people who submitted, and then the second lottery is meant to be like, oh, if somebody didn't accept the first lottery, then there's an open slot. So if you do the second lottery, you might have a chance of winning. But apparently they're doing a third lottery now as well, which is interesting to think about. So. We'll see if I actually get into VCAT Winter. That would be kind of nice if I did. But if I didn't, I wouldn't be too sad because I would still, make the avatar. But at least now I wouldn't feel too pressured to get it done. We'll see. I think we've got about a week or so until I think the results come out. So we'll see. And I'm glad Reincarnator reminded me that Halloween stuff is coming out, so I need to go open the submissions for Scarecrows. I forgot about that. The Scarecrow stuff is going to be happening again here soon, so we'll start, if people want to make Scarecrows, we'll start opening up the submissions for that, so.
Okay, what the hell is happening?
Oh.
What the fuck?
I don't know what I'm talking about.
Stand still. No,
Oh, I see him outside as a dinosaur, so. His tail sticking out. But yeah, I think the next couple of days there are still going to be just me watching anime, because once I finish, I'm going to jump back into working on stuff, which is just me Avatar stuff. Because I've got at least like 2 months to finish, so should be a decent amount of time to get things going. You know what I mean?
You're tiny.
Oh, excuse me, sorry. I'm yawning because I'm tired. I was almost tempted not to Innkeep tonight, but I was like, I know I'm gonna wake up if I get on, and then I'm just gonna go second. So probably gonna hopefully go sleep after I finish tonight. Knowing me, I'm probably gonna stay up a bit anyway, but we'll see. I don't know. Yep, and then once I get the Avatar stuff done, I might spend the rest of the year maybe working on world stuff again, or I'll take a break, one of the two. I don't know. We'll see. I was like Haps here. But yeah, other than that, it's gonna be just kind of chill, really more than anything. September is just kind of a chill month anyway. And then once October comes around, we'll get the decorations up and all that. I still need to make my Halloween outfit, but I haven't even started on it yet. I said I wanted to do the Raincoat Killer from Deadly Premonition, but I haven't even started on that yet. Which I guess it's just a raincoat, so it wouldn't be too hard to make, but I've just been lazy, so I haven't actually touched it yet. We'll hopefully get there soon. Ideally, I'm gonna get my new avatar done, and then I can make the outfit. I'd rather make it for that avatar than make it for this avatar, but I don't have any guarantees about that, unfortunately, because I'm a lazy boy. Also, I need to check out my water real quick. One second, I'm thirsty, sorry. Where's my water at? Water! Where's my water? Yeah, and obviously we have the Shaggy Claw stuff going on this year as well, which I'm excited for the Shaggy Claw stuff. It's gonna be really nice now that we have the group instances and stuff. That's why I put the posters up on that side of the wall. I'm gonna put more of them up in like a month or two just to tell people. So.
Well, they screwed up sizing apparently.
Excuse me, sorry. Thank you. Sorry, I think it's in my water. I'll go get more when I go on break. Put that right there. Oh, welcome back.
You should have seen me as Talon, an evolved version of him, basically, a Deinonychus.
I think I did see going through the wall there. I saw like a feathery tail sticking to the wall there and it looked like a raptor.
That was Talon.
Okay.
That was an evolved version of Talon from Primal Rage I was trying to portray.
Okay. Well, I definitely did see it. So it seems like you guys were doing some stuff outside, so I did see it out there.
I remember Talon's moveset, plus add a few more of my own.
Oh, well, that's good. As long as you're having fun.
I think one of his finishers is Stampede, where he gets his where he gets his miniature sells the opposition outright.
Mm-hmm. Okay. That sounds cool.
Remember that one? That was awesome.
Oh, baby. I'm gonna be completely honest with you, BB. I have no idea what he was talking about, but I didn't want to be rude, so. I don't want to be rude. I'm just gonna go. I just go along with it. That's why I do most conversations. I just go along with it. It's like, alright, fair enough. So I play business to pry. Ugh. I don't want to lay down again. I think I got 30 minutes until my break. Ugh. Oh, my bed sure is comfy right about now. Yeah, I'll lay down for a second. Ugh. If I was in full body, I'd look like I was laying down, but since I do not have full body, I have the power to look like I'm actually standing up. And that's the best part. Ugh. Oh, then that happens. What else was there? Yeah, we got Halloween coming up here soon. I'm probably just going to reuse the decorations from last year, because they were fine, and then hopefully have the horsemen back again. The quest version, I think I'm going to start doing. The only problem with the quest version is I have to duplicate the project. So the easiest way that I think I'm going to do this is I'm going to duplicate the project, and then like change the materials and remove some extra stuff that I don't need for the quest version. And like turn down all the textures and all that kind of stuff, right? So then I update the quest version, right? But like if I update anything big, like let's say I redo the tunnels and I add like a new tunnels area for that, then I would have to basically just do everything from scratch again for the quest version. So what I'm thinking of doing is, I think I'm just gonna like let them only go in the crater and the building, and that's it. So any extra like teleport areas, I think I would just like lock off from quest users, like PC only. Just to save on file size as well, because at least then for the quest users, I don't like, as long as I get it below 100 megabytes, that's all that really matters. So I think I'm going to probably do that, honestly, because that way I don't have to update the map constantly if I do new updates, because we've got the new building and that's nice, and we got the basement that's, you know, integrated now. So yeah, that's ideally what's going to happen here. So but I don't know how long that'll take. I don't believe it'll be that difficult, because Udon still works the exact same even in quest. I think the only thing is I have to like tune down textures and get rid of transparency and like all this other stuff. So I have to do a lot of like changes to materials and stuff, and I think some of the materials might break. So like for instance, the splat maps I use for like the walls and stuff, I don't know if that works in quest. Because I think quest uses like the mobile shader and stuff. So I would probably have to make a version of the models that don't have splat maps. Which I think I already do have that, so I just have to export that differently and replace the model, and yeah, so there's a little bit of work that's gonna have to go into it, but I could probably manage it, and then once I get a quest version out, then that means the quest users can come join, and we'll see. I just know that the new Unity update is coming out soon. VRChat is gonna be moving to the new Unity version soon. I'm really excited for that, and we're also gonna be getting new build menu settings, and build menu UI and stuff, and I'm really excited to see that too. Now I don't have to like re-upload the entire world when I want to update the thumbnail and stuff like that. Like I'm excited for that, especially because thumbnails are Harvard Worlds, and I kind of want to make a new one that's actually decent. So maybe one day, we'll see. Hopefully soon though, I can update the thumbnail. I don't know when that update's coming out, but I believe it's in the open beta technically, with all that stuff. I actually haven't checked yet. I think the open beta has some interesting stuff, but I haven't really tested it yet because I'm lazy and I just haven't touched open beta much. I'm a lazy boy. I'm excited for it though, because it just streamlines the world making process a lot more. So now I'm hoping that all turns out well, because new Unity versions can sometimes. I'm doing fine. Just just chilling here. So.
Yeah. If you could fix my shit.
Well, congratulations. Oh, they're all over there. Must be looking at something outside.
Yeah,
they're doing something probably. I don't imagine. I can't imagine converting this map to Unity 2022 is going to be too much of an issue. Usually everything works out pretty okay when you upgrade your Unity versions. Maybe like something might break, but usually most of the prefabs tend to work the exact same. I'm not too worried. Hopefully, I hope. We'll have to see. So could be worse, I guess. But I don't know. Getting close. We're getting towards the end of the year already. Damn, that's the crazy part. We just got September, October. I got 4 months left in the year. That's crazy. And since this year has been kind of a wild ride for me a little bit, so we'll see how it ends. We'll see how the year ends. Could be worse. Could be worse. I think we started the year with What did I start the year with? It was the basement. Yeah, because I spent the first 2 months of the year working on the basement, and then I spent 2 months after that working on the bar. So we got the bar and the basement update out earlier this year. And then the prior year, like last few months of last year, I did the building itself as well, updating that too. And then I took a break, and then I started working on Avatar stuff, and I've just been doing Avatar stuff ever since. So even though I've been kind of lazy with the Avatar stuff personally, I can't really say I've been doing too well. I've got a decent amount done, but I gotta finalize that stuff. I gotta get that she is going. You know what I'm saying? Ugh. Hopefully soon. We'll see. I don't know, but and then I'm hoping once I get the Avatar stuff done, I'm either gonna take a break for the rest of the year, or I'm gonna try working on the new update. I think December I might just take a break regardless. Because by that point I would have to get the Avatar done for VCAT, so if I don't have it done by then, it's like, okay, well, I'll just do my booth from last year. I'll just do the same booth again. I have a fail-safe in case my Avatar doesn't get finished, so that's at least nice. And then I think at December I'm just gonna fucking take a break, because it's nice to just take a break and not work on anything. So we'll see. I do that anyway. So, hi Rusty.
Hello.
How you doing?
Just got off Deep Rock.
Mm-hmm.
Hello, Yuri. And okay, no man.
Okay, well, fair enough.
Life to brings unexpected things. It's just yesterday was my birthday.
Oh, well, happy birthday.
Thanks.
Okay.
22 years I've been on this godforsaken place.
I would prefer you be on that side of the bar. I'd like to keep it open back here. Sorry. Well, happy birthday, Rusty. I hope your birthday went well. Based on what you sound like, it sounds like it went pretty okay.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah,
It's yesterday.
Yesterday.
Yeah, it went well.
Yesterday.
Well, that's good.
Too many bunny girls on freaking maid outfits yesterday appeared.
Oh, that's probably just your friends and stuff. Yeah, you probably did some stuff with them yesterday.
Yeah.
It was a fever dream.
I assume you got on VRChat for your birthday? Is that what I'm inferring?
Verily, yeah. Like usually, yeah, I did. Like early in the morning, and like very late at night, around those hours.
Uh-huh.
Like,
yeah, sounds about right. Is it raining outside? What's that? Oh, yeah, it's raining outside.
How you doing,
okay.
Claw?
I'm just doing fine. I was just doing some, like, map stuff today. That's about it, really. And I was just watching some stuff. I wasn't really doing too much today, kind of because I woke up late. I've been staying up really late and waking up late recently, so that's kind of just been something I'm dealing with, but it's been fine. I haven't really done anything interesting or whatever, so it's just been business as usual. I can't really say that much. I've been just seeing what's going on in the world and what people are doing and what's been coming out recently, so since, you know, there's some stuff. So yeah. I was like, oh gosh. Oh, hey, Hap. I know, like, Starfield Early Access came out, I think, yesterday, because I know people immediately started talking about it in some Discords I'm in. So I forgot it's an early access that you can get that game, like, a couple days early, I believe. Which is weird that they let you get it, like, 6 days early. I don't know why they're doing it that way, but, I mean, fair enough. If that's their game, they do what they want, so.
I guess it's for the people that pre-ordered it?
It's like a premium. If I, like, start, like, Starfield Premium
like
or something, you can get the game, like, 6 days early or whatever. Which is, like, fair enough. I've also heard very varied things about performance, because some people have really good computers that run shit on, and some people have, like, okay computers and it runs fine on. I don't know what's going on with that game and the performance and stuff. I don't know what to say about
honestly, I haven't heard any of that good. I haven't heard anything about it until, like, it came out.
Well, yeah.
And the things I did hear about it were all in the negative, so
I have
no strong opinion.
Well, Kana was talking about it in one of the Discords I was in. Kana was talking about, like, the settings for the computer, and, like, it was running, like, 30 FPS, and I had some friends talking about it, and I was like, and the weird thing is that some people were having, like, a perfectly fine time with it, like, in terms of, like, performance, and other people were having less of a fine time with it. It felt very inconsistent, so I didn't really know what to believe, personally.
Yeah. I haven't played, like, a game at release in a long time. I usually wait until people have taken time to really go over it and patch if necessary and say enough good things about it.
Yeah.
That way I know that I'm not throwing my money at something that's really expensive, but might not be.
Well, the thing is, in this case, it's Bethesda and stuff, so people, you know, they've got all that. What are you eating there, Rusty? By the way, what is that?
Oh,
the carrot, obviously.
Rice. No, rice.
You're eating rice? That does not sound like you're eating rice. It sounds like you're eating a cookie.
What?
You're like,
how?
It's very crunchy.
Yeah, it sounds very crunchy. Whatever you're eating.
Probably it's when I put my spoon in my mouth.
I guess.
I don't know. I really don't know.
Okay, well, whatever it is, enjoy your food.
No,
We can
yeah,
hear you
yeah,
in your
that's
mic. So, but anyway,
apologies.
I don't remember what the last game was that I played on release. It was. Oh shit! Let me think about it. I know one game that I played on release recently, but I don't know if that was a most recent one. God, what was it? Probably the Made in Abyss game that came out last year. I think that was the last time I played a game on release day. Was that game? That game came out September 6th of 2022, and I immediately started playing that game the day it came
Black
out.
Hat. Ripped his down avatar.
Yeah, Black Hat was the other person I think I talked to you about that. Yeah, because I played that game day one when it came out. Because I think that's the most recent game I played on day one was that game. I'm trying to think of any other game.
How was it? I can't remember what Black Hat said. He said it like the story mode.
It's not a $60 game for starters. I should probably start by saying that. It's
like it does not cost $60.
It's not it's not worth it. It's not a $60 game. That's what I'm saying. It shouldn't be a $60 game. I mean, the thing is, I had to kind of mod the game slightly to get rid of an annoying mechanic that really shouldn't have been there, and that made the game a lot more enjoyable. But like it was, I would give it like a 5 or a 6 out of 10. I would say. I didn't hate it, but it wasn't like exceptional. It was okay.
It wasn't worth $60.
It wasn't worth $60. It was probably maybe $20.
No.
The Made in Abyss game. It's on Steam, yes. It's Made in Abyss 1.
Okay.
Might be on a discount now, considering it's already been so long. It's not a $60 game. I bought it full price. I bought it full price when it came out because I was like day one. That's the one game I played day one recently that I can think of. Was that? I know for a fact. Actually, never mind. No, there's a game that's coming out soon, but I probably won't play it day one. But I have reasons for that. But the Made in Abyss one, yes, I did play that one day one. So I'm trying to think of what other games I played day one because it's very rare to do that for me. Because most of the time, unless I'm very passionate about the game, I'm just gonna wait until I feel like playing it. It really depends.
Like it could have like so much hype and then just like be DOA as soon as it comes out when the actual like experience like becomes well acknowledged.
I don't know about that, but
yeah, but like
I just don't have the motivation. I just like a lot of the times I'm already playing something and I just don't have the motivation to play something new all of a sudden unless I'm anticipating it. So that's why I don't usually play on day one. Hello.
What are you talking about? Farfield or?
Well, initially, yes. Well, that was initially what started it, but I was talking about what the last game. I was talking about what the last time I played a day one game was, right? The first day it came out. And for me, it was about a year ago. For Made in Abyss. Because the Made in Abyss game I was excited for.
It's like it's been out for several years at that point.
Yeah, that's how it is with me most time. Yeah, pretty much. I'm not a Bethesda.
Like I missed the peak of the fandom for most.
I don't care about fandoms. I personally couldn't care less. So I don't really put that in my consideration when I'm going to play a game.
Not necessarily fandoms, like unofficial supplementary material, I guess. It's like the peak of like when when
it's relevant
and discussion is happening. It's like people are thinking about it. Yeah, I mean like I've been obsessed with Disco Elysium ever since I started playing it back in March. Thankfully, I bought it like before the big hubbub with the producers and all that. But at this point, it's still like well regarded, but there's not too much other than the game and like, some occasional old pieces of fan art out there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Fair enough. I know what you're trying to say. I can't think. I mean, I'm not a Bethesda bro, so I'm not like diehard over playing a Bethesda game when it first comes out. Not like Foe or Cover even for that matter.
No.
Or some of the people I knew that play the games day one. No. The only game I can think of that's coming out soon that could potentially be a day one game for me is the Ark Survival Ascended, which is the Unreal Engine 5 remake of the game. But even that, I'm probably gonna wait a bit to start playing it anyway. That's the only one I can think of recently that's coming out that I would actually play day one for. But there's not really any other games coming out soon that make me want to play them day one, because I just usually don't. I wishlist them, and then when I feel like playing them, I go play them.
Just wait.
Yeah.
I mean, what percentage do you usually buy a game at, depending on? I guess it depends on like how much it still is after the discount, but like, how much of a percentage would be like generally speaking, that's like, oh, I have to get it.
Oh, like what?
25,
what discounted price?
Like if it goes on sale,
if it goes on sale, what's the discounted price? Okay. Yeah, no, I get the question now. If it's anything above,
like if it's 25% off.
Thank you, Kirito. No, I would say anything above 40% would probably be I probably should grab this.
Mm-hmm.
even 50%. If it's 50% or more, then it's definitely I probably should grab this. It depends on the game. I bought Elden Ring on sale.
Yeah.
So I didn't get it for $60. I got it for like $40 instead. So I got that game for like a.
That's still, yeah. That's the thing. That's still a lot of like I've been waiting on Elden Ring to be on sale for a long time. Like it's still like $40 for a video game.
Well, yeah, but it was originally $60, so it's like I could either buy it for $60 or buy it for $40. So it's like I'll just save $20 and buy it for $40. So that saves me the trouble.
What if it goes on sale for more?
I maybe wait like another 2 years.
If you did the stock market, just like buy.
I doubt that. I saw opportunity and I took it and I was like, you know what, I'm happy with this option. So was that a little bit as well? Hope you're doing well.
Hey, doing well, yeah. How about you?
I'm doing fine. We're just talking about gaming discounts. But yeah, to answer your question, it's about 40% and above. It depends on the game.
Yeah.
Because like I could still go for a game that's like 20% off.
Ring went on sale was like 35%. It was like it's not enough.
I think that was when I bought it. Yeah, because I knew I'd play the game eventually. I was like, okay, well, I'm just gonna buy it for the discounted price because it's like save me some money. Some games might be like 20% off, and I might. Oh. Some games might be 20% off, and I might grab them, but it depends on the game. So I don't know.
Yeah, I mean like 20% off of a game that was like $10 is really good. Like 20% off a game that was originally $60.
Yeah, I heard the bell. Also, I see you up there, Kurto. Hi. I saw you for flash for a second there. Hi. Well, yeah, I mean, when you're talking about $60 games, yeah, I'll probably wait until, I don't know. I don't usually buy $60 games anyway, so I never really run into that issue.
Yeah. That's the modern gamer problem, is like, no, like, I don't care how much I enjoy it. I could put like 500 hours into a game, I still would think that $60 is too much to pay for it.
Yeah, $60 is a lot. I personally don't mind it, because, you know, I make the Moonies.
What is happening? I would love to make Moonies.
The Roblox character is humping you right now. Okay.
I don't see it because I have my shield.
It's exactly what it sounds like. It's exactly what it sounds like. Yeah. I don't know how else to describe it other than that. And just he's being a little goofy boy. Don't want him. But yeah, no, I mean $60. I mean $60 is a lot, but some games are now $70 now, and it's like, why? Why?
Yeah, it's like $70, 100 gigabytes. It's like, I have a terabyte hard drive, and I still like I want that.
Some games are massive. Like the big game I've played is Ark, and that game is still certainly massive. But I deal with it because it's Ark. I try to avoid large file size games because like 30 gigabytes for a video game, that's fine. I think anything above 100 is way too much. Anything even above 60 is a lot. Like.
Yeah, I mean, I have an SSD drive that's like 500 gigs on like my operating system. And I think it's fine. It might be a terabyte. I don't remember. But I also have an external drive that's like a terabyte or two. So like, if I'm not playing a game and I'm not intending to do that, well, I'll just have it. I'll go to Steam and transfer it into that side drive. So I still have it, but it's just not taking up that much space on the drive that actually matters.
Yeah. Fair enough. I understand. I usually uninstall games once I stop playing them, but I don't know if that actually uninstalls them. This is like Steam we're talking about, so
yeah. I did. The only game I've like uninstalled is GTA 5.
Yeah, that sounds about right. Yeah, GTA 5 is a big game.
It's like it's a big game, and it's this is definitely the minority opinion, I guess, but it's just boring.
Yeah. Well,
you either play it with friends or you don't play it.
I guess that's my
depends on your.
I mostly play the single player. I mean, I bought Red Dead 2 and GTA 5 at the same time. I put like a little under 100 hours into Red Dead at this point, including the online mode. Like, I maybe have like 10 or 20 in GTA. It's just, I don't like slipping and sliding around in the cars. That's the main, like, if GTA is a very car-centric game, like the car physics are not very fun.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That's why you go for.
Let's say, open the door. I saw you over there.
Hello. I do nothing.
Hello. But yeah, no, well, GTA is like the kind of game that's like I remember being a kid and playing it, and I just like driving around, just blowing stuff up, you know, like what kids do, you know? I think nowadays, I don't know, like I think I'd still enjoy it, but I probably wouldn't justify buying the game and downloading it just to do that for like a session and not play it again.
Yeah.
So.
Yep.
Yeah, unfortunately, that's kind of how it is.
I've heard it like described as like Red Dead has like one of the best single player campaigns, but the multiplayer is a lot less developed. And GTA 5 was like the opposite, where the single player was good, it has a good story, but the multiplayer is where most people gravitate towards.
Probably, yeah. Also, if you want to order anything, just let me know, by the way. So, just in case, I'll just leave that there. But you don't have to, you don't want to.
Pass me a drink, bartender.
Yeah, exactly. I've got a few minutes till I go on break, so.
Korean spicy curry.
One spicier than the other.
What the fuck? Ralph said it was inside the refrigerator.
Oh, this is happening.
Water bartender.
Pretty cool guy.
The water? I got you.
Yeah, Peppy usually helps out behind with Bob.
I got the water. Here's your water.
What do you consume? What? What are these guys doing? Jesus. I need a monitor for this.
I consume
Well, you have to check see if there's a decimal, because I know it's kind of hard to read with the font, but some of them do have decimal places in certain spots, so... I mean, they're so expensive. Some of them, yeah, some of them are still expensive, but...
Are you American? Do you take diesel? $60 for being very...
I don't need it, I'm a robot.
But yeah, I mean, like I said, just let me know if you want anything. Just drink or whatever. You don't have to order, obviously, I just do this as a formality, so...
Are you American? I'm fusion powered, I don't know.
Give me a drink, bartender.
He's American.
I got you, one sec.
Chris poison, dude.
Cusco's poison, yes indeed. Let me get you a drink here, one sec. Sorry, I'm sitting in front of you because the drink's right here, so... There we go. There you go. I'm back.
Oh, shit.
Whoops, I accidentally killed. It's time to drink water.
It's time to drink water. It's time to drink water. It's time to drink water. It's time to drink water.
Give
me your finest potion, bartender.
My finest potion? I got you, bud.
Give water.
My potion's too strong for you, adventurer.
Holy shit, they actually have a potion.
Oh shit, let me do. Yo.
Oh, it looks like you throw it over your shoulder, like, yummy. It's like you like fake drinking it.
We lost him.
How have you
A valuable soul.
The business just explodes.
Yeah. Alright.
It was too strong.
Well, it's break time for me, so I'll be back in 10 minutes, so I'll be back shortly. Oh, there goes my pillow. Wait. I want that to be over there. And where's my blanket at too? There we go. So I can get comfy real quick. There we go. Make sure my cord isn't getting tangled up on something. Nope, we're good. Put my hands back on, and we should be good to go. Oh, jeez. We'll definitely be relaxing tonight, I'll tell you that much. Okay. We gotta set ourselves to blue. Awesome. I'll make sure the stream's doing fine. Yeah, it's still yelling at me about encoding overloading, so I don't remember how to exactly fix that, so we're just gonna kind of live with that, I guess. So it's unfortunate, but I can't really do anything about it right now. I tried turning it down to settings more, but I don't know how that's gonna look. So
Yeah, I agree. All the things that should big lasers. They disappear just.
oh, there we go.